Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Tonight, I've got rid of that electric box in the hope, around the camera, in the hope that that is basically what I was thinking was lagging the stream. I hope everybody's well. Hello, everybody in the chat. I was just grabbing a quick bite to eat before the stream started. Let me just pull that in a little bit closer. Bring you in. Yes, just get that set up. Yes. As you know, it's just an impromptu stream tonight, but I have been working on this park behind the scenes. I've put several hours into this today, and very happy to show you the progress and carry on with the enclosures. You know how it goes. There we go. Let's stick a bit of desktop audio on as well. Just get some sounds coming through. You never know. So, yes, hello there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the park build. Catalyst, hello, mate. I hope you're doing well. K-Fire as well. Dreadwolf in the chat there. Hello, and everybody else who's watching. I hope you're all doing well. I hope your week's going well. Salvini, hello there. He says, well, hello there, everybody. Time to listen to the smooth voice of Steve. The smooth sounds of Mr. Wonders tonight. Hello, K-Fire. Hello. Salvini, it's good to see you, mate. I hope you're doing well. So, as you know, the park build is well underway. I'm just going to check on the stream. That is looking much smoother. Me likey a lot. Yeah, I've messed about with a few settings. I believe it might have been that electric box. Please excuse the hair. I am due a haircut. It is what it is. So I'm just going to start off by saying thank you for joining tonight. I would say if you have any enclosure ideas, let me know, but we're pretty much we're on page number 6. As you can see, these are all ideas and things like that. Oh, Catalyst, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you for the stream donation. It is much appreciated. That's how much ideas we got so far. It is an absolute mess. Yes, that is awesome. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Okay, so I'm just going to run you through what I've done here. The volcano is now pretty much complete. I've even put the tour track in just as a proof of concept, and yes, I did ride the tour track as well. Let me know what you think about this volcano. What do you reckon? It looks pretty good to me. And obviously inside here there's going to be 4 small enclosures with, crazy hybrids in there. Obviously this is going to be the end of the park tour. So kind of the tour track goes up here into the volcano. I'll probably fix the edges of this. I just wanted to put the basics in. But obviously I've done a bit of detail work around the outside and everything like that. And trust me, it's much better that I did that off stream because it was very tedious. Just saving, reloading, getting the water levels right. It's, it's kind of boring, that kind of stuff. But doing the enclosures isn't boring. So the stream looks very smooth tonight, much smoother than it has been. So hopefully that's good, right? Also, in here is the aquatic enclosure. In here there will be the Elasmosaurus, like the Loch Ness Monster type thing. And in there will be the Megalodon. And the water levels are set just high enough that they just stick out the water. You know what I mean? So it don't look like they're floating above or they're too deep where you can't see them, because the map that I'm using is Lapina does not have see-through water. So, yeah, you kind of need them to stick up. And it's just not quite low enough for me to get the camera underneath there. But it is what it is. So, let's go over to where we've begun. I'll just run through what these enclosures are going to be. This is the sauropod enclosure. Now, if you noticed earlier, I did the ceratopsid special. That kind of helps me because when it comes to doing the ceratopsid enclosure, I've got an instant reference video to look at and sort that out right away. And also I do have the sauropod list, so we'll be doing a sauropod special as well. I've got them all written down here. So maybe tomorrow or later tonight after the stream, I don't know. I'll get the sauropod special done. But in here is the sauropod enclosure. Let me go to my list. I really need to straighten all this up and rewrite it all out. Yeah, okay. So enclosure 2 is the Spinosaurus swamp. Hopefully now that the stream is a bit smoother, it might look a little bit better. Obviously the park tour, I will do a pre-recorded and a live version of the park tour. Yeah, so that's looking good. Spinosaurus swamp is essentially complete right there. Next up is the other swamp. So we've got the Dinosuchus, Dimetrodon, Carbonomies, and the Semosuchus. Yes, and loads of other little bits and bobs there. A lot of detail work done, so that's always nice there. In here is the Dracovenator and the novel Dilophosaurus enclosure. Kenny, hello there. How's it going? He says, how about an E750 enclosure? Well, yes, I'm thinking the E750 will have to go into the volcano. That's reserved for the craziest hybrids right at the end. Remember, this is a new species park only, so if you have any species suggestions for any of these enclosures, let me know. And obviously, I think what I'll do is I will fill it out maybe on like a text file or something and share it to a Google Drive or something. Obviously, my dog wants to get on stream, so, you know, one per stream. Come on up here then, mate. Taz, come. Come here, mate. Tazzy has his own fans. Hey, look at him, look. Hey, look at him. One per stream. Got to say hello to Doggo. Hello. Hey, where's my kiss? Oh, it's soppy. So am I, to be fair, but he is very soppy. Okay. Yes, where was I? Yes. The next up then we have the mammoth or Cenozoic Pleistocene, whatever, enclosure with the bird bath, because there will be a Gastornis and a Colencan in here. So, yeah, the bird bath is in there. Winding through a little bit more, we have the small herbivore enclosure, and bearing in mind a lot of the cute dinosaurs will be going into this enclosure, and I did a special for that a few days ago, which has gone very, very well. So, yeah, that's all good. So that's where they'll be going, all the small herbivores. And I've done that as shale, mostly shale and that, so you can see them all running about. Any grass or oat, you won't even be able to see them. Okie dokie. So enclosure 7, small carnivores. We're talking like Eoraptors, Mononicus, and all them lot right there. Catalyst says, Amanda Kirby, this is how you make dinosaurs. Dr. Grant, no, this is how you play God. Yeah, I'm loving the quotes. Keep the quotes coming. I do like it. Enclosure 9 is the Herrerasaurus enclosure. Now, in an attempt to smooth out the stream, I did change it from ultra low latency to just low latency. It has improved things a bit. So instead of the chat being about 10 seconds delay, it's going to be about 15 to 20. So if it seems like I'm ignoring your comment, I'm not. I will respond as soon as possible. So in here is the Herrerasaurus rig enclosure. As you can see, quite big. No, wait, this is the Iguana Colossus enclosure. There will be a few Iguanodon rigs in here. This is the Herrerasaurus rig enclosure. Bearing in mind there's 16 Herrerasaurus rigs, and I'll probably use at least 10 different ones in here. I don't think I want to use the Coretrosaurus. Just saying. I will if people want me to. Enclosure 10 was listed as Eutyrannus, but in progress that's being made, I've had to delete enclosure 11, and that was for the Zhucheng Tyrannus. But the Zhucheng Tyrannus has been moved to the Asia enclosure further down the line. So it'd be Eutyrannus in here, which is a very nice new species. Enclosure 12, due to deleting enclosure 11, this is where the tour track was going to go. Enclosure 12 was going to be raptors, so I'm going to have to figure out a way of winding the tour track through here into loads of compartmentalised enclosures, and that's what I'm going to be working on tonight, getting the raptor enclosures, this Eutyrannus exhibit, and then working down this row, getting as much as I can done. Maybe, I mean, I am putting a lot of detail work into each of these enclosures, but essentially, if I can get up to here tonight, I'll be very, very happy, because then there's that's over half done. You know, and I will work a little bit behind the scenes as well. Catalyst, thank you for sharing the stream out. I did catch that earlier, so thank you very much. Awesome stuff, and just thanks again for the donation, mate. It's awesome. Okay, so enclosure 10, Eutyrannus. How does everybody want me to proceed with this Eutyrannus enclosure? Because bearing in mind it is, I think it's Asia, maybe, the Eutyrannus. But don't really matter. We'll kind of put something in place here. Everything that you see is still work in progress. So if you have suggestions or anything like that, just let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I think it's looking very, very good though. Bearing in mind, once this park's done, I will be uploading this to the Nexus, and I will be doing a full showcase video of the park. The save file will be available for everybody. And I've done it in such a way where all you'll need is mixed eras, terrain tools, and expanded islands. That's it. So I'm not including any other mods apart from the scenery mods. So when it's done, I'll leave a patch somewhere where you can put in a hatchery and an ACU centre, and then transport whatever dinosaurs you like into each of the enclosures, fill it out yourself. The park will be for everybody in the end. So once this is done, hopefully it'll be the biggest, craziest park, and park tour especially, that YouTube's ever seen, with only new species. Awesome. Yes. So in here then, Eutyrannus, I think it needs to be a little bit hilly. So we'll start with some hills. Yes. Now, if anybody's kept up to date with some of these shorts that I've been posting recently, yeah, as you might have seen, I did the, the human DNA evidence short, which has sparked a fair bit of debate. There's a few people who've claimed, oh, no, it'll never be that, and Colin Trevorrow said this, and blah, blah, blah. You know, one person accused me of clickbaiting, like, but then there's like a 15 or 20 response comment thread going into great detail about why I think that it is true and everything. Hopefully that dispels any myth that it is just for clickbait and it is actually a serious attempt at putting evidence across. You know me, I don't like to clickbait. I'm very much not of that ilk. Yeah, so how is everybody today? You know, I like to know. You know, chat's moving a touch slow. I don't mind that. Do you know what I mean? It is a random Tuesday night. I did say on Saturday that I would be potentially streaming through the week, and that it potentially would be Sunday, Tuesday, or Thursday night. Might still stream Thursday, but I'll definitely be streaming Saturday next week. So that is the main stream, as it were. Mainstream. Yes. So, yeah, I'm just putting a bit of elevation in for this Eutyrannus enclosure. I'm just trying to work out, bearing in mind all enclosures are square, but the way I'm designing these enclosures is so that when you go through them in the tour ride, they don't appear square or rectangular at all. But this is called Isla Quadrado, so... Yes. Dreadwolf says, was the Eolambia to your liking? Yes, it was. It's fantastic. And I will find use for that in an enclosure. I'm just thinking exactly where it'd go. Also, if you've not voted yet on the new species, the best new species vote, it's still running till the 3rd of... What's the next month? June? That's how out of touch with reality I am at the minute. Next month is June. It runs till the 3rd of June. You can vote 10 times a day. Just bear in mind, if you click 10, then any more that you click and then hit vote, it won't count any after the first 10. But you can come back every day and vote for another 10. And so far, there's something like 1,700 individual votes. I'm still not revealing which is the top ones, because I will be doing a top 25 with full breakdown and analysis and my own thoughts and opinions as well. once enough new species release, then I will be doing a second vote. Bearing in mind also, if you go to that vote, you can't find a species. They are all there. The only one that's missing, I believe, is the Monolophosaurus. Unfortunately, I had the picture there. I don't know how it's not ended up in, but there is 195 other species. So yes, if you need to find them, just press Control and F on your keyboard and type in just the first few letters of the name, and it'll bring you to where it is on the page. Because there is a lot on that list, I will admit. So yeah, Catalyst says, good, I just finished my STAR test at school. It was stressful with the emoji. Yes, well, I hope it went well. I'm assuming you haven't got your results yet, but yeah, I hope that went well, mate. So I've just added a little bit of, a little bit of, elevation differences and whatnot. I'm trying not to affect this swamp on this side. That can tend to happen if you do that. So I'm just kind of doing that, you know what I mean? Keeping it steady. There we go. So the gap in these trees is going to be around here to go through, and then into this Eutyrannus enclosure. Yes. So I did try and schedule the streaming with plenty of notice. It was a good 2 hours notice. I did say I'd do that. I did a thing on the community tab as well. But yeah, feel free, like Catalyst did, to share the stream out, even into the Jurassic World Discords. Don't say I told you to do that, of course. I don't know if they're like spamming with promotional links or anything, but you know, at your own risk. Canis Lupus, hello there, dude. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Yes, I have been working behind the scenes on the volcano. Hopefully it's to everyone's liking. I might even do a little bit more detail work as time goes on. I'm just kind of showing you how that's playing out. And the tour track is in place for the end bit of the tour. Then inside, obviously, put grass and trees. And the puddles in there make it look like it's just like caught rainwater. And let me just zoom over to the other enclosure over here. And as you can see, it is done. The Elasmosaurus in there. All of this will be invisible fence as well, so it won't look silly with the big fences sticking out. And then Megalodons in there. So just a quick rundown of how that'll work. The gate will be there. Come through this bit. Hopefully that's not too jerky on the stream. Kind of going round, but then I've kind of done the land so it's tilted just a little bit to one side, so you can see out the window better, and it's almost just at water level, so you'll be able to see all them megalodons down there. It's all smoothed off. Put a bit of detail work into the rocks and everything surrounding. Just go round here onto this thin strip of land, like so, and then also in there's kind of the crossing. That is literally just the right depth, so the tour vehicle will go through it but not submerge. It'll just be like up to about a foot or two on the door, but it allows the water to come into the paddock. So good-o. That took a long time today, and I'm glad I did that while not on stream, because it involves reloading the game, testing. It's quite tedious, but it's done now. Happy with it for the most part, yeah. Some of this water still looks a bit thin. I'll smooth that out while not on stream as well. And then the enclosure comes round here and then back up, and then the tour continues into the main bit. Finally managed to get that done. I did say I'd work on that outside of streams, and I'm very happy. Canis Lupus says he's good, and says to Catalyst, how's things? How's things for you, mate? How's things? So right now I'm working on the Eutyrannus enclosure, which is a large carnivore. So we obviously kind of want it to be open plains for the most part. Just spin the camera a little bit there. Yes. So just kind of border it with some trees. Yeah, fairly steady what I'm going to do with this one. Nothing too extreme. Let's get some trees in there. Just round the edge. Try and hide the fences a little bit. Add the water in. You know, Steady away. Yes. Yes. So, Dreadwolf, yeah, I won't ask what species you're working on next, mate, but that Eolambia was very, very good. As you saw, I got the short video made within 15 minutes, 20 minutes maybe, of it going live. I was literally like, oh, he's gone and done it. I know. Yes. Canis Lupus, thank you, mate, yes. Like I say, the poll is linked literally right at the top of the description as well. If you want to go vote on the new species, if you've not done it today, you can come back like once a day and vote on new species, 10 a day. So far, there's been something like 170 unique voters as well. How crazy is that? Yeah, for something like 1,700 votes total. Crazy. Yes, it's gonna be crazy, that video, and there is some that I think probably won't get dethroned at this point because they've got that many votes. Yeah, obviously, like there is a metrics thing to kind of show where votes are come from and all that lot. It's pretty easy to tell if anybody was trying to cheat the vote or whatnot. So I'm 99% certain that the vote is legit and it's not been, what's the best word for it? Cheated, you know, which is often the worry of doing votes and things like that online. Don't get me wrong, there probably is ways to cheat it, but hey ho, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm just trying to border the enclosure with some trees right here. There it is. Dreadwolf says, I said I would, glad you like it. I don't just like it, I love it. It's very, very nice. Okie dokie. So for anybody who might be lurking in the background, yeah, I hope you're doing well too, you know. But feel free to say hello. You know how it goes. And I don't know if you guys keep a close eye on the subscriber count or anything like that, but subscribers are going up crazy every day as well. 10, 20, 30. I think I hit like 60 in a day at one point. So yeah, if you're watching, if you're not, maybe you're watching on replay. Even if you're not watching, thank you very much. New subscribers, existing subscribers, everyone who supports the channel. You know, it is awesome. It means a lot. It really does. Okay, so let's get a little gap in these trees here because I want to just kind of clarify where the tour track is going to be going through. Oh yeah, cut down some trees. Okay, yep. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes. Me likey. Yes. Like I say, NetRaptor, I do check Steam now and again on the chat window box thing. So if you do want to send me pictures or, you know, potentially me even test new mods or anything like that, just let me know. Is the game audio too loud? Just let me know if it is. Yes. Just let me know. It's hard to tell from the volume sliders just how loud the in-game audio is. Who knows? Yes. So in there then we have the Eutyrannus enclosure. I'll probably get 2 or 3 in there. They do have different skins and everything. So we'll just add a little bit of water in. I will just come back to that. What I'm trying to do tonight is essentially put the framework in for a load of different enclosures, get them all framed nicely, and then maybe outside of the streams I will just put a little bit of detail work in. The work I've been doing today on this, I've not done anything to the enclosures, so yeah, I will let you know in advance if I'm going to be kind of adjusting any of the enclosures while not on stream or anything. Catalyst says, my leg has a Charlie horse. I'm not entirely sure what that means. But it's okay. Yeah, if you want to elaborate, feel free. Okay, so let's just add a few small pools of water in. Just kind of enough. There we go. Oh, I don't like it when it does that. I will have to use the smoothing tool on that now. Okay, and I am actually very, very keen, once this park's done, to not only be making the videos, but to be sharing it with you all. Because obviously, the community has had a lot of input into this park, and I really am keen to get this shared. And I do believe as well, this is going to be the biggest park possibly not ever made. But it will definitely be the biggest park on YouTube that I can find anyway, by a long shot. It's hugely ambitious, this park. And I'm not doing bad for saying that I wouldn't even class myself as a very good park builder, but hopefully by the end of this I'll have leveled up several times, and people have been giving me behind the scenes different ideas for speed builds and small builds and things like that, so that's coming soon. To answer a question from earlier in the chat, yeah, K-Fire asked, and I believe, let me just roll back the chat a little bit. I'm just going to thingy there, scroll back just so I can make sure. Yeah, Catalyst and K-Fire both asked the question, who do you think could win in a fight of Indominus, E750 and the Indoraptor? Honestly, I don't know, but in Jurassic World Evolution, especially if I was going to run the simulation in that, having Venom is a huge advantage. And I think, in all honesty, from looking at the E750's stats, that'd probably win just by having Venom. Because unless they get anti-Venom, they basically just go and crawl into a corner and die. So, as soon as they're poisoned, it's basically game over. I might run the simulation. I'll see. You know what I mean? If it makes a boring video, I won't upload it. Catalyst says it means cramp. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, mate. I know it is. Yeah, it's not nice when that happens. Definitely not. Right, okay then. So, trying to work this out, how to get the tour track going the right way. Because bearing in mind, in Enclosure 12, we have ideas for Utah Raptor, Dakota Raptor, Mega Raptor, and the Excava Raptor as well. And I was going to compartmentalise it into the different Raptors. But, seeing as how the tour track will have to go through here, I may even do it in such a way where the Utah Raptor, Dakota Raptor, and Mega Raptor are all in with each other, and then just at the end have a separate enclosure for the Excava Raptor, because I want to have it, because obviously the Excava Raptor's got them big claws. I'm getting quite emotive, but it's got them big claws for I assume attacking and digging. So I kind of want to create like a groove in the ground where there's like water and a feeder at the bottom, so it looks like the Excava Raptors have dug the way, almost like a tunnel or something. Then have like a fallen log across the top, maybe a fallen rock or something, make it look like a cave. So they've got like a little cave system built into the ground. I think that'd look really cool. I think that'd look more than very cool, to be fair. And have the tour track going in and out. That sounds spot on. So I think it's going to make the most sense to cordon off where I think this Excava Raptor exhibit's going to be. I probably will put some of them Raptor enclosures. I always forget they're in the game, but because they're not functional, there's no incentive to use them. So, there we go. I don't know why curved fence was on, but okay. So, let's just have a look. Yeah, that enclosure thing, look, do you know what I mean? Going to have a few of them pens dotted about in the Raptor enclosure. So, let's get rid of that. Tour track goes in, has a wind around, comes back, and then this will be the Excava Raptor enclosure. So, we kind of want a little tunnel system. I'm going to work on that first, because if I do need to extend this, then I will extend it, no problem. So first of all then, let's get making a groove in the ground. Okay, it finally stopped. Yeah, cramp is particularly nasty. I'm not a fan of it. Okay, so let's get working on this. Dreadwolf says, all right, mate, I'm off to sleep. Got to work tomorrow. See you later. Yes, take it easy, dude. All the best, and I'll catch you again real soon. The EO lamb beer is awesome, by the way. I will get to using it in this park as well. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so we created a little groove there. I might have to even put the rock there to begin with. So, do you think it'd be a better idea to build a groove into the ground and out, or two kind of mounds where it looks like the Excavaraptors have burrowed through with a couple of them floating rocks on top? I think that's a pretty good idea. Then again, I do like the idea of it being sunken into the ground. So let's have a look for the floating rock, and just have a look. Let's have a look. Where's the floating rock? Oh, this one. Oh, that's tiny, that floating rock. I'm gonna have to do something pretty drastic to get that looking right. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. The tunnel is gonna have to be much narrower, I think. Or have a series of other rocks, which kind of they connect into. Never looks right though. I'll come back to that. I think what I'll do is for now, I will do that maybe. That's posed me a little bit of a problem, that. But it's okay. That's what we're here to do. We're here to put these enclosures together. So I will get rid of that. We need to start that again. And I think I'll start with a floating rock. So let's go with floating rock. And it only wants to be a little thingy there, little gap. Catalyst says, my brother deleted my Jurassic Park save file again, so I'm rebuilding it, and he may have got punched by his little sister and brother. Okie dokie. Well, if you want my 100% save file, let me know. Just look for a video of mine called 100% save file. It's, you know, it has the link there for my 100% save file. It unlocks everything. Yeah, it's all good. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So let's try now to add in the, whatchamacallit. Oh, smaller radius on this. It wants to be raised just a little bit, just like that. Redzilla says, my mods isn't working. Can you help me, please? I'll do my best, mate, if you just let me know what problems you're having. Yeah, just let me know, and we'll do our best, mate, yeah? Just let me know what mods you're trying to use, and what mods you want. I don't know. I've not got much information to go off, but I'll do my best to help you out. That's kind of what I do. Yes, always happy to help. Okay, so I'm just trying to create like a... That looks good. That does look good. But I think it's maybe even going to need the monorail track as a support. If that'd even work. Where is it? Whoa. Oh no, that's too tall. Too tall. Never mind. Yeah, Redzilla, just let me know, mate, what mods you're having problems with. It's all good. Okay, so let's get back to the terrain thing. That ain't going to work, but that does look a little bit shady, that. Little bit sus, as all the cool ones are saying. You know me, I don't mind being cringe. It doesn't bother me one bit. Okay, so it needs to kind of be a little bit more supported, I think. Yeah. And then I'll kind of burrow that little bit in and put some water in the middle or something like that. Right, let's go to the flattening tool, because these need to flatten off. That was almost correct. Almost. Oh, so close. So close. But that's alright. It's got it almost to where it needs to be. Let's get the radius up on this and kind of try and smooth that. Okay. That hasn't worked. Let's raise it up again then. The mod is Skull Island for Jurassic World. Do you mean the new species pack, or do you mean the island that was a save file map? So I thought I'd ask the question because I know that someone did do a save file island. So you will have to let me know which one it is, mate, because yeah, it's hard to guess, you know. Okay. It's the entire island. Okay, that does require some mods, to be fair, but you know, to help someone out in need, I will just have a look. Let's bring up the Skull Island map. I'm no stranger to doing this on stream, just helping people out. So let's look for the skull. I'll just put skull and see what comes up. The island. Okay, let's have a look. If I put in island, there's going to be a ton of save files on here. Let's just search it and see what comes up. Let's have a look. Skull Island, Jurassic Island. I've got to see what Skull Island dinosaur pack. Yeah, I can't see exactly which island it is, mate, on the Nexus page. Yeah, you might have to tell me the specific name of what island it is, mate, because there's no Skull Island on here. I know which one you mean, though. I know which one you mean. If I put in Kong, maybe. Why haven't we got this yet? Where's this? Yeah. I know, yeah. World of Kong expansion. Vastatosaurus. Yeah. Can't find it, mate, unfortunately. So, just get back to me. You know, I'm willing to bet it'd be expanded islands, terrain tools, maybe mixed eras. Next to the top. Okay. I will try this a little bit, but obviously I'm trying to get a park build done at the minute. Let's have a look. Skull. I'll have a look again. Skull again. Oh, it was Island, wasn't it? Yeah. Island. Let's have a quick look. Jurassic Park Builder Island. Skull Island bundle. I'm kind of losing what you're trying to look for at the minute, mate. Jurassic Island. Type in the exact name for me, please, mate, and we'll, you know what I mean, we'll try and get something done, because none of these are named Skull Island Save or anything like that. Just let me know the exact name of it, okay? So they look kind of okay, not perfect. That's the flatten tool. Need them raising up a little bit, but that's looking out kind of okay. That needs to still raise up a little bit. Okay, get these done like so. The camera's a bit janky when you're trying it like that. Oh, every time you zoom in, it kind of drags the camera away. It's quite irritating. But the tow track definitely needs to go through the middle of that to some degree. Looks very nice. Okay, so that's going well. I don't like how it's unable to fill that gap, though. So I'm going to see if I can get some other rock in there, maybe. Oh, that's much too big. Oh wait, that looks brilliant. Catalyst says back and had to unclog my toilet. Shivers. It was nasty. Yeah, I can imagine, mate. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. I'm just laughing and joking now, mate. It's all good. Okay, so that should fix the kind of janky looking gaps in the mound issue, if it is even an issue. Not really an issue, but you know what I mean. Janky gaps. We don't want janky gaps, so let's kind of do it like that. Okay, and the tow track will go through that gap in the middle. Just building like a little mini Zen garden right now, and I'm liking it. Okay, so Redzilla, obviously, I don't know what more I can do for you, mate, until you let me know more details. Okay, so that looks good. I like that. Obviously, from the tow track perspective, that will be fine going through that gap. Problem is with the camera, if you move past the origin point of the rock, it does just like disappear. Oh well, it's a risk I'll have to take. Okie dokie, so that looks alright. But what I want to do is still build like a pit for the tow track to go in. So we want the pit to be low intensity, but quite wide to make it look like the Excavatoraptors have been digging a nice big pit. So let's just do it nice and smooth, like so. And I will smooth the edges off a little bit, being very careful not to enrage that, because that's going to be yeah, it's going to be irritating. Catalyst says, by the way, Velociraptors also dig for egg spots and perfect hatching area. Oh, nice. Yeah, I will bear that in mind when it comes to it. So I am going to stick water down. This is going to be quite dangerous if I do it too big. That's good. That's alright. Stick a big puddle of water in the middle. And then get the smoothing tool on this. Low intensity. And smaller radius as well. And just have it so it looks like a... Just being careful not to hit the that cave rock bit there. That's going to ruin my day. Okay, get that intensity up. Green Warrior, hello there. I hope you're well, dude. You've just missed Netraptor if you're going to ask questions about that. Venator. I can't remember the name of it. It's such a long name. Yeah, but I hope you're well, mate. Thank you for joining, as always. As you can see... oh, Green Warrior, you've not seen the aquatic enclosure bit yet, have you? Oh, no. I think I might even scrap the water in the middle of there. Just a shame there isn't an undo button, because I'd do it. Because I was going to put a feeder and water at the bottom of there. Yeah, but that's looking too steep, if you know what I mean. So I might even do the pit smaller than that. Okie dokie. So Green Warrior, look, as you can see, the volcano has had some serious upgrades. Hopefully the stream's running a lot smoother tonight as well. Yeah, we've got a little bit of detail work there. The water flows in all the way around it as well. So we've got all that. I need to just quickly paint them rocks. Don't know why they've been left out. Let's just quickly paint them. And the Mount Warrior enclosure, yes indeed. Let's not forget that it is designed as one big enclosure. The tow track is complete. The tow track works fine as well. So as you come out of enclosure 30, the top 10 safari, up the mountain this way, round, up, round there, and then obviously tilted a bit that way so you get a lovely view of the entire park, just going round the top of the volcano. Then into the volcano, where all the other enclosures are going to be. And then come back out this way, round the path, down this way. And this is where the tour will end. Coming this way. Yes. You see, I had grand plans for that volcano, and that does look damn good. I might do a little bit more detail work on that. And also, I did run through this earlier, but I'll run through it just quick again. The aquatic enclosure is done. This section is the perfect height for Elasmosaurus, and I've done it where there is some small lowerings of the terrain, so kind of they do look like they're dipping up and down a little bit as well. That's the perfect height for the Elasmosaurus, and this one's the perfect height for the Megalodon. So as the track comes through here, I'll do it like that, look, so it kind of goes a little bit quicker. And all of this is angled slightly in. It's literally right at the water level where the track's going to be. So looking left out the window, you'll get a lovely view over the aquatics. And also all these fences will be invisible fence as well. So yeah, they won't be able to escape, but then there won't be fences in the way either. Perfect. Yep, and then back up round this way and into enclosure 24. So yeah, I think I've done a good job on them 2 bits. You can see the grand plan that I had all along. Yes, there we go. So Canis Lupus says you track up the volcano is awesome. Oh, dude, thank you, mate. Yeah, that is pretty good. That bit there looks almost too steep, but the tour vehicle does make it up there just fine. And also that overhang bit there is lovely because it... Say if you're above something in the tour vehicle and you're trying to look out the window, you can't really see below. So when it comes to a bit where you do have to look down on something, I like to make sure that it's slightly angled towards it, you know, on the level. So like when you come round here, the tour vehicle will be angled slightly down so you can see and get that lovely view of the entire park all the way. And obviously it'll look a lot different once the park is complete as well. And also all the way around the inside of this volcano, I've stuck with the same thing. Notice how it is angled in as well, just slightly enough so that you'll be able to see inside. All these enclosures will be invisible fence. Maybe not, who knows, I might just invisible fence it. Obviously there'll be like trees up here, other scenery items, different paints and stuff, so it won't just look bland. It'll be like, it'll look like it's an old volcano where over time it's just filled with like mud and crap and trees and just become its own like self-contained little micro environment. Do you know what I mean? Which I think looks very, very good. But that volcano track, I'm very happy with how that played out. I'm very happy about that actually works as part of the tour track as well. Like I say, I might do a little bit more detail work by putting a few more jagged rocks and everything, but that's as far as I got today, and I am very happy with that. This little section here, basically, I've spoke about this before. If you use expanded islands and remove a section of island into water, you'll be able to see it on that bit there. Look, when I move out, look near the tour track station, you can see that white foam from where the cursor is there. When I move it away, that is basically all in that area because that's the original, like, that's originally where the land was. So I have unfortunately had to just put a low bit of land in there with just some trees on it, because otherwise it looks really silly with just a load of foamy seawater in that bit. It looks absolutely trash. Yeah, so I've had to do that. Redzilla says, do you know what mod I should get? There's a lot. If somebody wants to get my best Jurassic World Evolution mods, no Cobra tools required video, and link it in the chat, please. For that, you don't need Cobra tools or Python. It's just a case of downloading the right files and where to put them in your game install. That's it. And I've done a full guide video that covers the best mods: expanded islands, terrain tools, mixed eras, how to install new species, the ACSE, all of the scenery items that you can see in this stream, environment rework, and a couple of other useful mods. If someone wants to find that, please do it. Yeah, I might even look for that myself, actually. If you just give me 1 second, I'll do my best to find that video for you. And I'm willing to bet that that will provide you with the mods that you need for that, whatever island it is, that Skull Island thing. That Skull Island map you've been saying that you want to use. This one here, I believe. Okay, this is going to be probably the most useful video you can find about how to use mods and everything. Yeah, if you have any problems with that, just come back, let me know. You know what I mean? And I'll do my best to advise you further. But give the video a full watch. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure you'll have no issues with it or anything like that. Yeah. Doing my best to help, mate. That video's helped a lot of people. Okay, so let's get back to the build then, kind of in a roundabout sort of way. So the volcano, what would you give it out of 10? Anybody? Also the aquatic enclosure still needs a little bit of detail work, you know, but the volcano is essentially how I want it to look. Just a little bit of painting on the inside, maybe jazz up the rim a little bit. The rim of the volcano. Green Warrior 11. Thank you, mate. Yes. And honestly, when it was done earlier, I was like, that's actually pretty damn good. You know? Like pat myself on the back. Yeah. It was tedious though, and I'm very happy I didn't do that on stream. More than happy that I didn't do that on stream. Okay. What this game's missing is a ramp tool, you know, to create just a smooth ramp in the ground. So awkward having to use the terrain tools and then use smoothing and get it all. It's difficult to get it perfect. It's all good though. It's all good. It is what it is. Let's get this smoothed out then. I'm sick of looking at this bit already. I'm just gonna have to. I know I can use the water tool, not bothered. There we go. Let's use the flatten tool. Why not? Why not? Yeah, hopefully that video helps out that Redzilla. I know when I first started getting into mods for this game was, goodness, around August, September time last year. And there is a lot to learn, and if you're not sure which ones to pick, there is mistakes to be made. So it is nice, I guess. That's why I made the videos, to just come across a video that's just an all-in-one video, that's got no bells and whistles. It's just, they're the mods you want, install them in that order, and you'll have no problems, you know. I do my best to keep things simple like that. Okay, so I am quite happy with that. I'm not 100% happy. I'm going to have a look how that looks while painted, and create the Excavatoraptor enclosure a little bit less, whatchamacallit, a little bit less of a pit, you know. The pit's good, but it's, yeah, there we go. Just got a little bit of like a rocky outcrop there. I like that. What does everyone think of that? Just let me know. Out of 10. Just for this little section here. Just kind of from the tour track perspective. Just to go through that. Like so. I'm just wondering when the tour track goes through it. Is it going to have the pop in, pop out of the floating rock? The floating rock is notorious for popping in and out. Can you see that? So are a lot of the new non-replaced props, but especially the floating rock. Right, next up with the landscaping then. Let's go with lower. Because I want to kind of have like a trench type pit that kind of leads up to that. Do you know what I mean? Say lol. Lol. Why not, eh? Why not? Lol. Oh, I've just had an idea. What would be even cooler? Cooler. Okay, let's get the radius down on that. He said it. Yeah, I did. If you remember after the stream on Saturday when I did that premiere of Stuntman, I was lolling a fair bit. Chris, hello there, mate. How's it going? Yeah, I'm having a good night, mate. Yes, how's your night going? I hope your night's going fan-dabby-dozy. Oh, God. Yeah, the cringe never ends. You know, just remember that. You know what it's like. Okay. So if I do the track like that, it kind of looks like that could be the way that that the Excavatoraptors have kind of burrowed through. But I don't want it to take up the entire enclosure because obviously I want to see. I want you to be able to see that there is actually Excavatoraptors in here, and I may have to even invisible fence. No, I don't think it's deep enough. I probably will have to invisible fence that. Oh, I'm gonna have to get on that now, aren't I? Let's go for just a little cheapy fence there, yeah. Just fence it off. Just so they're not running all the way over it. You know what they're like. They will be running all over that, and it'll be annoying. Obviously, I'm putting these fences in, but when the time comes, essentially, I can just use replace and put invisible fence in the place of them fences. But I want to keep them visible for now until I install invisible fence. You know what I mean? Makes me life a lot easier when I can see where everything is, you know. And I don't generally use invisible fence as a rule. Uh-oh. No, come on. Don't be giving me that. Oh, snap is so annoying on this. Meh. I don't want to snap to anything. There we go. That'll have to do. That'll have to do. There we go. Let me just try and get that camera weight a little bit better. There we go. Something like that. Catalyst says it's back. Green Warrior says Wonders GTA with a little star there. I'm not sure what that represents, but yes, that is my name, Wonders GTA. Yes, for anybody who missed him earlier. Doggy. Taz, where's your face? Where's your beautiful face? There it is. is a cutie patootie, that one. Cringe. Oh well. So the tow track goes in. Remember, they will be invisible fence there. And back out and then into the... Oh no, an even better idea. Even better. We'll go for a very wide, quite deep pit. Kind of here, like so. Where that actually leads in. Tow track kind of stays on the edge of it. Green Warrior says, chef's kiss, wavy dog. Mwah! Yes. Bellissimo. Yeah, I don't actually speak Italian, but... There we go. So I will have to do it just like that. I don't know if I'm 100% happy with that. Because I was just thinking there, if I did the enclosure where it does that and then kind of invisible fence it, so as you go in, then there's just a few Excavatoraptors in this pit bit in the middle. So the Excavatoraptors look like they're just digging a pit, and then that is the enclosure. Just the pit is the enclosure with invisible fence. I think that'll look fantastic. Bearing in mind there will be the regular new species raptors in this section, which takes up a fair bit. But I think having like a something like gorged out the ground where it looks like the Excavatoraptors did it, and then up to here, I think it'd be pretty good. Methinks. The problem is if I invisible fence it and there's one Excavatoraptor in the way, the tow track's going to get stuck behind one Excavatoraptor. Catalyst says, I had to exit the YouTube program, then reopen it. Yeah, if you have any problems with the stream, just hit F5 on your keyboard or restart. Should be fine. It's fairly stable, usually. I know YouTube was having some problems a few nights ago. Hashtag YouTube down was trending on number 2 on Twitter for technology, I believe, something like that. So I was told, but I don't really keep up to date with them kind of things. Right, so I'll smooth this off again, and what I'll do is I'll keep re-smoothing until I can get some water in the middle of there and a carnivore feeder. Let's try that again. We just want a tiny bit of water in the middle. Come on, give me Give me enough water to let me Excavatoraptors have a drink. That's still not good. Let's get the smoothing tool on it. I'm going to need the radius up. So it drags it more. Oh, that's more like it. Bearing in mind the radius tool kind of takes an average of the surrounding terrain. You know, and scoops it out nice. So I think that's the way it's going to have to be, like that. Oh, it's got to be more smooth there as well. My goodness. Come on, bring that level. I don't mind if the level gets brought up a bit either. That's of no consequence to me. Ooh, but I'm just thinking maybe create like a mound lip. A lip mound or something. Make it look as though the Excavatoraptors are digging. Green Warrior says, if you got a sponsor offer from your least favourite company, would you take it? In all honesty, mate, that very much depends on how much they was offering to pay. Yeah, I will be honest, if I did get offered a sponsorship, because at the end of the day, you know, to get paid money for a sponsorship for a video or something, and it's like a 1 minute segment. Bearing in mind, shorts videos would be unaffected, and that is 90% of my uploads at the minute. But any like long form videos or anything like that, bearing in mind, you know, you can just skip the product placement, whatever, and to receive money, and I'm willing to bet you do get paid a fair bit of money depending on what your views or your traffic or whatever are. It'd be very difficult to turn down. Hopefully you can appreciate me being honest. Yeah, I probably would, but that would very much depend on how much I was being offered to do it. You know what I mean? In a way, kind of everyone's got a price, haven't they? You know what I mean? If they said, oh, we'll give you 20 quid, I'd be like, no, not worth it. Do you know what I mean? 50 quid for one video, still probably not worth it. 100 quid, I don't know, maybe getting tempted. But if any sponsor, even if you didn't like the company, approached you and said, we'll give you $1 million to promote this. Hell yeah. $1 million, yeah, okay, go on then. You know, why not? Yeah, so that's just me being honest, mate. You know, you got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. That's just me being honest. So Catalyst says, for some reason I want baby Stegosaurus mod. Green Warrior agrees, right, Joyce? Just being honest. Canis Lupus says, baby mods for all dinosaurs would be cool, make dino families. Yes, indeedio. And a lot of people have been talking, I've noticed, on the Nexus and in the Discord as well, about how much they love the bumpy Ankylosaurus skin, because then you can create families. I know the bumpy skin does look a bit cartoonish, but having that just as an option instantly, do you know what I mean, gives you the option of families, doesn't it? And I think that might have to be introduced. I know the bumpy skin's not a new species, but it is a non-replace / new skin. And it is a different model to the Ankylosaurus as well. So in a way, it is kind of... It could be released as a new species, is what I'm saying. And nobody would bat an eyelid. If you released just a simple reskin of a different animal, of one of the base game animals, and release it as a new species, you know, you would get called out on it. But, you know, that bumpy skin is a new model altogether. So, you know, what do I know? Okay, so now I need to create some groovage over here as well, over to the exit of the enclosure. And you'll see what I mean in a minute when this is kind of... there we go, I'll have to kind of... That noise is kind of funny. Ugh. I'm kind of doing it so it looks like the Excavatoraptors have dug these trenches themselves. You'll kind of see what I mean in a minute. It'll look pretty good, I think. So with the tour track going in, it'd be like down through that bit, round this lip, and then is the space for a feeder in there? We'll have a look. Ground carnivore. Gotta have the extra feeder, yeah. Stick it about there. That's good. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. And then obviously inside the pit will just have to be dirt. So let's get a nice big dirt brush. And yes, I'm not gonna say slap a load of dirt around, but do you know what I mean? Put some dirt down. And that looks pretty good, like an excavation site. Do you know what I mean? Looks nice. Let's get kind of like this. Looks like a bit of a giant poo streak, but hey ho, not bothered. And then leading out as well, dig site. Candice Lupus says, if only you could have people walk through a small herbivore enclosure without them getting scared on this game. Yeah, I think Kaio Denick is working on that as part of his expanded dinosaur behaviours to make people not scared of these small herbivores. To create walk-in enclosures, which is very, very exciting. Especially if you combine that with the Mr. Trudon's better fences, you know, the small fence, and then just have like the ultimate mixed areas where you can have gates that people can walk through as well, and have it so people like a walk-in thing. Like some zoos let you do that, like walk in and literally walk among the small animals and that. Yeah. I've been to one. It was like capybara, you know, them big rodent things. Yeah, and you could walk in amongst them, yeah. And another one with like lemurs and that as well, and they jump all over you. They weren't scared. Yeah. Oh, yeah, fantastic, mate, yeah, if that comes to be. I know he's posted some pictures of that already, so, yeah. Yeah, on the Nexus, I think, he's been sharing some pics of that. That's how I know about it. Obviously, I do try and keep up to date with the media section on there. Okay. Green Warrior says, that enclosure fits the Excavatoraptor well. Imagine you taking a leak, the toilet caves into the floor, and there's just an Excavatoraptor. Add a toilet to the enclosure like Rexy. If there was a wrecked toilet, I'd use it. But I don't think there is a wrecked toilet, is there? I don't think so. So I'm just trying to figure out now how to best approach, because that looks good. It looks like a nice dig site for the Excavatoraptor, and essentially you'll see what I'm going to do with these invisible fences. That is not going to be the full enclosure. Do you understand what I mean? It's not going to be the enclosure. Basically, just this bit here is going to be the enclosure. Like where the gate is. So I might have to put a gate in just so I know the dimensions of it when it comes time to put it in. Okay, so the gate will open there. So I've got my frame for where the entrance is going to be to this. That'll be where the tour gate goes in. Light steel. We'll go with light steel. And put this just so. I'm just thinking, is it possible for me to get this edit tour route and just put bits of track down just so I kind of know? Tour gate, must join existing track. Come on, don't give me that. Yeah, must join existing track. That is rubbish. Let me put bits of track down. You know what I mean? I do like the way that goes round there. There's ribbons round there really well. Okay, so that does look good though, going into there. Welcome to the dig site. And this is how the enclosure will look. I am very sure that the tow track will just go through that. We'll just have to wait and see. Last minute adjustments potentially. But make it very narrow. So it'll kind of discourage any raptors from venturing down there. There'll be nothing down there for them, so no incentive. Oh, what is going on? Okay. And then same again for this bit then. Catalyst says if Rexy or Blue die, I'm gonna start bawling my eyes because they're legends. It would be sad to see either of them go, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. They are legends. Okay, so get from there as well. I'm trying to get it so the Excava Raptors aren't running up these sheer bits here. Just doing it so should be something like that. And I will need another gate as well, just to make sure that one will go, if you know what I mean. Go on, rotate and put it in that corner edge. That looks good. That'll be the dig site. Okay. Up to there. Obstructed. Why? That'll have to do. And then, come on, don't. Oh, God. The snapping on this game is beyond a joke. Stop snapping. Come on. What's for that snap? Okay. Yeah, and then stop snapping. Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to have to do it like this. That snap. That snap is beyond a joke. I know this is Isla Quadrado, but these will be invisible fences, remember. So it will essentially look like it is a square enclosure, but a lot of it will not be accessible to the Excava Raptors. And I'm kind of doing it in such a way where I'm restricting the Excava Raptor's ability to walk up the sharpest of the cliffs as well. I'm quite liking that that dig site enclosure. That is actually really, really good. Catalyst says Rexy is max age for a Tyrannosaurus Rex, though. I don't think it's actually known, is it? What the max age for a T-Rex is? I think some scientists have said real-life T-Rexes could live potentially for over 100 years, but what do they know? What do I know? Who knows? But at the same time, obviously, within the Jurassic Park franchise, they use like growth accelerating genes, don't they? Or hormones on them. So that it's, you know, accelerated growth. So would that affect the lifespan? Who knows? If it's accelerated growth, do they like grow maybe the first 10 years of growth in 1 year, but then they lose 10 years of the total life? Questions I have no answers to. Just theoretical, nonsensical gibberish, really. Obviously, that will need to be set into there. Catalyst says a Tyrannosaurus Rex could live up to 30 years in InGen. Fair enough. Okay, so that, with invisible fence, that'll look really, really good. But for the sake of this looking correct, if I put the intensity down on that, when you come into this enclosure, you kind of need to see a big mound. And maybe another one as well over here. And paint that muddy coloured, you know what I mean? I will use smoothing tool on that because I'm not liking how kind of nippled they've gone. if that's the way to describe it. Yeah, just kind of flatten the top off. Yeah, like that. Just realised I've not actually dropped a save in quite some time either, so I'm just going to paint these and drop a save. These just want to be like dirt mounds. Just kind of... just to make it look like there has been some major excavating going on in here. Lucas, hello there. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining us today. Awesome stuff. Yes, one moment. I think I'll refresh the page myself as well. My YouTube page seems to have like locked. You know what it's like. You know how it goes. Thanks for the facts. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, indeed. There we go. So, how are we all thinking this Excavatoraptor enclosure is going now? The dig site. Bearing in mind the tour track will come into here. Through this bit. Hopefully no Excavatoraptors will come this way. There shouldn't have any reason to come down that bit. Because the food and water's in there. The tour track will then ride up to the top of here. And go round the edge looking down into that area. And then kind of swoop in. And go up round that way again. That looks pretty good, I think. Just need to create a slight extra mound. Yeah, quick, drop a save. Drop a save. That was a lot of work to, you know, potentially lose. Landscaping. So let's put. Yeah, that's the dig site. Lucas as well. I will show you the latest developments on the volcano. I've shown this twice already, but that is now how the volcano looks. With the tour track that goes up the volcano. Red X, hello there, mate. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I'm just showing off some of the latest developments on the park build, as you can see. So yeah, that's what we're up to at the minute. That's inside the volcano there. And then the tour track goes down, round, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Also, the aquatic enclosures are now complete as well. And now working on the Excavatoraptor, like burrow, as it were. And this is kind of where I'm up to at the minute. I might have to just chuck a few trees around. This is the way it'll go. Look, the dig site looks very, very good. I like that. It's a shame that there isn't a crane. A crane would have looked really, really good. And I think now just fill it in with trees, rocks, things like that. See how that goes? We'll see, won't we? Yes. Yes. Yeah, Lucas, this is going to be the Excavatoraptor enclosure. Yeah. Let me just stick the trees down. Oh, one would have to go in there, wouldn't it? I think the tour track might actually just go round that. Ah, but it won't look right, will it? I don't have OCD, but there's certain things that you just look at and you think, that won't look right. You know what I mean? Green Warrior says, gonna go feed the axolotls and take a shower. Okie dokie, dude. I'll catch you real soon, okay? If not, I'll catch you in the next stream. Maybe Thursday night. If not, definitely Saturday night. You know how it goes. Yes. Lucas says, hopefully it's Scorpius Rex enclosure soon. The Scorpius Rex enclosure, there will be 4 crazy hybrids all going into the volcano in the end. So that's where the Scorpius Rex will go, and also other crazy hybrid mods. Yes, I do have it all planned out. I've got it all on paper. It's all good. So you have a good night, Green Warrior, and I'll catch you soon, mate, okay? Good luck feeding the axolotls. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm just sticking some trees down because essentially I want to hide most of the enclosure. That's what I'm trying to do here. Oh, it's always Crag. Leave me alone, Crag. Okay. Rest of the enclosure just needs to be hidden. Yes, okie dokie. So we are ticking along nicely now. Just trying to put the... there we go. Lauren has entered the room. Not willing to hotly debate the human DNA theory. We've been talking about that in great detail recently. Of course. Okay, so that looks good like that. Red X says, I wish there was a mod of baby Triceratops and also baby Brachio, but at least we got Bumpy. Yeah, we were just talking about that actually. In one of the enclosures will be the Bumpy with some Ankylosauruses, yeah? That's alright, that there, what I just did with them trees, but that's better. When you come in, you kind of need to have the ability to see the mounds. That's what I'm thinking. You need to see them mounds. That's key. That's key. Yes, indeed. Just trying to put these other trees in there, like so. There we go. Are you alright there, babe? Lauren has entered the room. Not on camera, though. She's just there. If you'd like to say hello. Yes. Are you alright?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Some discussion has been had about the human DNA hybrid theory.
Yeah.
Lauren likes to speak of that.
But it doesn't mean that they're going to start turning into Planet of the Apes where dinosaurs are going to figure out how to use weapons and nuke humans and speak and stuff. That's
yes,
not
I think it was.
Mean that.
I think it was only the one person in the comments for that video who didn't quite get the concept of just adding in some rudimentary human intelligence genes without making them 100% as smart as humans. You know what I mean? Yes. Okie dokie. Red X says, that would actually be cool, just have a baby Ankylosaurus with an adult Ankylosaurus. Yeah, that's the thing, because obviously the baby Ankylosaurus, the Bumpy skin mod, even though this is a new species park, I do class the Bumpy skin mod as like a new species because it doesn't replace anything and it is a new model as well, different model. So I am going to be adding that in with adult and baby Ankylosauruses, which will look really good. That could be like the nursery paddock for the Ankylosaurus. Unsure to say whether sauropods will actually get baby versions, because that'd require rig editing, and I don't think it's up to the point where you can fully reduce the size of a dinosaur just yet.
We don't really know that, do we? Because I mean,
yeah.
The human DNA theory is, I mean, with Lockwood not even being mentioned in any of the other films for the past like 30 odd years, but is mentioned in the one that came out in 2018. It's not mentioned in the books. We don't know when his daughter actually got cloned, because in the film she's only 10. We don't know if he's tried to clone her before, but they've all failed. Other scientists that might have used their own DNA, because you know you do get some mad scientists out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Doctor Who with all his secrets. We've
Yeah.
got a clue what he's been up to.
Yes, indeed. Let me just catch up on the chat then. So the human DNA theory, I'm not sure who was selected as the donor within that theory. It potentially could have been anybody. That's not necessarily one of the points that I'm trying to contest or argue as such. It could literally be, if that ends up being the actual plot line of Dominion, I can't honestly say who the gene donor would be for the human intelligence genome. Who knows? Red X says E750 doesn't deserve to be called a dinosaur. That hybrid is a demon. He was also thinking that E750 probably does have human DNA. There is numerous things about it which do kind of give that away. There's no animal that I can think of
That's attracted to fire.
that is attracted to fire, of course. The only animal or the only species or animal that is either attracted to or transfixed by fire would be humans. So that does lead to the theory that the E750 does also have human DNA. Also, if you remember, I think it was in episode 4 of Camp Cretaceous, towards the end, season 3, episode 4, around 20 minutes in, they find the laptop of Dr. Wu and watch his videos. Catalyst! Oh, thank you very much, dude. Awesome stuff. Dropping another $2 on me tonight. You're killing me. Thank you very much, mate. Dr. Wu actually talks about the E750 and where it went wrong. And he actually mentions that the E750 has a fractured mind. Fragmented mind, yeah, should I say. Now, the E750 is temperamental, don't get me wrong. But say with Tazzy, right here, if he just randomly attacked people, it'd be temperamental, yeah? It wouldn't have a fractured mind. Fragmented mind, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, you know. So, why would Dr. Wu refer to it as having a fragmented mind? Unless he knew that there was something a bit more special about its thinking. Do you know what I mean? Redex said yes. Redex said, did they say that E750 was actually the first hybrid? Yes. Dr. Wu said that was his first hybrid in his video report thing, yes. Yeah, if you refer to a dangerous animal, you wouldn't ever say that it had a fragmented mind, would you?
You'd call it dangerous, like you do.
You'd call it a dangerous animal or a temperamental animal,
yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Pit bulls and huskies are known as dangerous.
What about the T-Rex? Do you know what I mean? Rexy in the franchise, numerous points has saved humans.
Yeah.
Numerous points has hunted humans, right? And essentially, it's never referred to as having a fragmented mind.
No.
Is it? Even the Indoraptor didn't get that. You know what I mean? That treatment being called that.
The way Blue is, when she's, she feels empathy and things like that, doesn't she? A reptile has no feelings like that whatsoever. When a snake gives birth, that's it, they're gone. Crocodiles, they're gone. Turtles, they give birth and they lay eggs in the sand, and that's it, they're gone. They don't stay there and wait for the young to be hatched.
Lauren is waxing lyrical tonight.
That's it. They just have no, like mammals do.
Yeah. Kenny Simmons says, I just seen Dr. Wu last month because my normal doctor was booked up. You're killing me. Keep trying with the jokes, though. I do like a good laugh. Redex says, yeah, I actually got surprised. I mean, we all thought Indominus was actually the first hybrid on Nublar. If the human DNA theory is to be believed, potentially human DNA could have been in some of the earliest ones.
And not only just that, why wasn't InGen closed down from the beginning? Seriously?
Kenny Simmons says no joke. So you actually have a doctor called Dr. Wu. If I had a doctor called Dr. Wu, I would be cracking Jurassic Park jokes, and he probably airs them all day, every day. Micah T says, how long do you think it'll be till you finish the park? Probably at least another couple of weeks, I think. Bearing in mind, the bulk of the jobs that I'm doing on this are all on live streams. I spent a few hours today on the volcano and the aquatic bit because I knew that they would be tedious bits to do. But yeah, there's a new species hybrid called the Excavaraptor. It's a raptor with these big digging claws. So just check out this. I'll ask Lauren's opinion real quick. The tow track will come through here, look. Mounds over there where they've been digging. All these fences will be invisible, so you won't be able to see them. And then you come into here, and it looks like the Excavaraptors have dug like a big pit. I think that looks really cool, don't you? And then come back out this way and into the next enclosure. That looks pretty good, I think. That like a Excavaraptor dig site right there. Looks pretty good. Catalyst says, Rexy, get away from the humans. Raptors. Oh, yeah. Okay, Kenny Simmons says, lol. He was a new doctor to the office. Have fun, y'all. Yep, take it easy, mate. I'll catch you again soon. Yeah. Wish Dr. Wu good luck. Red X says, I wonder what season 4 will take place. I think it'll probably take place on the mainland or Isla Sorna. Bearing in mind, I've not fully watched Camp Cretaceous. I've skimmed through.
I'm not saying what happens.
I've skimmed through. No spoilers. But
I grounded it in one night.
At the end of Camp Cretaceous Season 3, I'm not going to say what happens in the story or anything for anybody who hasn't watched it, but that's when the events of Fallen Kingdom begin at the end of Season 3. That's all I'm saying. So, Season 4 will obviously be tied into the events. I'm pretty sure with the good ratings that Camp Cretaceous has got and the fan base, I'm pretty sure they'll be making a Season 4, let's be honest.
Maybe, but it won't be as good.
Well, the E750 has racked up quite a large following, and it has brought a lot of viewers. I mean, most new species shorts that I do, before the shorts algorithm kicks in, they usually get about 100 views. That E750 new species has gone up to like 500 views without the shorts algorithm kicking in. And that's literally like 80% from YouTube search.
Oh, yeah, they could end up on that island on Season 4.
So Red X says, I actually really want to see Site B. It's been 20 years since last time we saw Site B in 2001. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because there's Isla Sorna, but Site B was the failed bit, wasn't it? Yeah. Mercenary, hello there. He says, apologies if I joined late. That's all good, dude. Like I say, an impromptu stream, you know. So, yeah, I do say, you know, if I am going to stream, it's most likely going to be either a Sunday, Tuesday, or a Thursday night. Ties in well around schedules and things. Won't always be that, but I did like schedule this in like over 2 hours in advance, put it on the community tab. But it's all good, mate. Like I say, whenever I stream, no one's expected to show up. It's nice when people do, and we all have a good chat. Do you know what I mean? Just waxing lyrical about all kinds of things. Yes. So Mercenary, yeah, look, we've just created the Excavaraptor exhibit. Bearing in mind, all the fences that you see in here will all be invisible fence. But created like a dig site, obviously, where the Excavaraptors have dug a pit, and that'll look really nice with the invisible fence and everything. Yeah, this here is going to be where there is. Let me refer to documentation. Where are we up to? Just having a look. Where is it? Yes, Lauren is soon going to have to go to bed. She does have work in the morning. Utah Raptor, Dakota Raptor, Mega Raptor. Yep, just in there. Okie dokie. I may have to take just a 1 minute break in about 2 minutes, but I won't be too long. Okay. Lucas says, "I'm back. Hey, nice. I see you've improved while I was gone." Yes, that is the new dig site. It's very, very nice for the Excavaraptor. With invisible fence, that will look fantastic. I'm sure of it. Red X says, actually, we don't know if the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus is still alive, but if he is still alive, he's now 22 years old. Spectro Nemesis, yo, what up? How's it going, dude?
That was another dinosaur that wasn't on InGen's list.
Yeah, Spinosaurus obviously wasn't on InGen's list either. Now, if you remember, this is one of the main arguments that I have with people who kind of dispute the human DNA theory. One of the killer bits of evidence, don't get me wrong, is the Indoraptor smile. Setting a trap, playing possum, yes, animals do that. For example, the possum plays dead, right? But it doesn't play dead to set traps for its prey, right? The Indoraptor does. I can't think of any other animal that plays dead to catch prey. Someone in the comments section of the video claimed alligators do it. As far as I know, no, that is just an ambush technique. The wait underneath the water, then spring out. That's not playing dead. Yeah, but one of the killer bits of evidence that a lot of that Dr. Wu could have very easily done the human DNA intelligence genes is that in this game that we're playing right now, Secrets of Dr. Wu is considered canon to the films. He's got an entire research facility on one huge section of island that InGen doesn't know about. Top secret, and the only people who are allowed to know are his closest associates. And bear it in mind, within the game, you can add like beetle genes, wolf genes, shark genes, alligators, toucans, goats, loads of different DNA in there, right? Do you know what I mean? So why wouldn't Dr. Wu experiment with DNA? His own morals? I doubt it, because at the end of the day, Lockwood had his daughter cloned, right? But it doesn't say who did that. Now, there has been arguments that people have come up to me with that have said, well, you know, I don't think Dr. Wu did it. Lockwood probably went for outside help. Now, if you think logically, in Lockwood's basement is got an entire cloning facility making dinosaurs with the capability to clone a human and a whole team of probably some of the world's best cloning scientists, right? He knew it was going on. I'm sure he knew it was going on, right? Why would he go for outside help? It's in his own house. Do you know what I mean? How secretive can it be when it's in your own basement?
Well, right, he was in a wheelchair and he was pretty much bedridden on that machine.
Pretty much, yeah, but you still
get. That's why I had that Mills guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you still see him get out of that room, don't you?
Yeah, in his wheelchair.
Yes, okay. Let me just catch up with the chat, please. Redx says, I'd actually love to see Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus again in Jurassic World Dominion, but I also don't want to see a rematch. There is actually a fan theory that there's more than one Spinosaurus on the island, actually. I'll get into that in a minute. Spectro Nemesis says, great, glad you're streaming. Thank you, mate, yes. Yeah, you know what it's like. When I can, I will. Catalyst says, it's been confirmed that the Spinosaurus snapped by Bull T-Rex's neck. That's worded slightly strangely. I'm not sure of the entire... I'm not sure where the key point in that sentence is. No, it has been confirmed that the
Spinosaurus snaps that T-Rex neck in number 3, but that wasn't Rexy, that was a different T-Rex.
Yeah, that was just a
different island.
Yeah, and then they kind of retroactively said that was just a juvenile T-Rex, which wasn't at full strength. That's why the Spinosaurus kind of dealt with it the way it did. Yeah, whatever. Chris says, there is also a snake that plays dead, but only for self-defense. Yes, that's what I mean. For any animal that plays dead...
Hey, do you reckon it was that T-Rex from the Lost World? That baby one?
Probably not.
Oh, if it was juvenile, because that was only a baby.
No, I doubt it. Yeah, Catalyst says that's how it's been killed. Oh, the Spinosaurus. Yeah, you don't get to see that in any form of media, though, do you? That's the thing. No. Redx says, yeah, Redzilla says, hey, I'm just waiting for Jurassic World failing still. Yeah, at the minute, mate, during the stream, I can't obviously close this park and show you how to install mods, mate. If somebody wants to put in my Discord name, I'm sure someone's got it somewhere. Just paste it in the chat for me, please.
Invent file. I'm guessing trying to install the file.
Install the file. I'm not sure, mate. If someone will put in my Discord name, please, and just message me on there, mate, and I'll have to deal with it after the stream.
That got hit by that plane.
Catalyst says the Spinosaurus snapped the T-Rex's neck.
Yeah.
Redx says I don't think that InGen cloned 2 Spino on Sauna since InGen went back to Sauna in 1999. They only cloned 1 Spino on Sauna. Yes, maybe, but if you realise in Jurassic Park 3, when they're taking off, the Spinosaurus runs into the middle of the runway and the plane hits it right? And you see all the blood come up on the windscreen, yeah? The plane flies a good distance, and shortly after, within a minute, the Spinosaurus is at the plane. Now, if it can run the speed of a plane, I'd be very impressed. And for two, when you see it again, it doesn't have any injuries, which leads to a fan theory that there was at least 2 Spinosauruses.
And I don't think they were asexual.
No, well, it doesn't matter whether they're asexual or not. They can't just produce another one of themselves on the spot, can they?
No, I'm
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, Redzilla, if you want to message me on Discord, Canis Lupus has just put my Discord name in there, and I'll try and help you after the stream. I have tried to help a little bit during the stream, but there's only so much I can do. Obviously, you've got the link to the guide video. Yeah.
When did the E750 escape again?
The E750 escaped shortly.
Season 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, in season 3, which would be during the events between the fall of Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom.
Because when you see both of them, they're both fully grown.
Well, yes, but they probably do have them rapid growth hormones in them.
Because there was only one, and then that Darius lad explains that it can reproduce on its own.
Well, yes, but it is what it is, isn't it? It's.
There was always fighting.
I'm good for speculation, but speculation can only get you so far without any evidence. Just saying it was probably this or probably that is not concrete enough for me without evidence. You know what I mean? I like supporting evidence. That's what I like.
If we don't get any answers at the end of this film, I swear I'm going to be done with Jurassic Park. That's going to be it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Right. I will take a short 1-minute break. I will be back in just 1 second. I was going to get another drink and I'll be right back. Okay. What I'll do is in the meantime, just kind of put the camera somewhere looking nice. About there I'll do, maybe. I'll be back in like 1 minute. 1 minute, maybe 1.5 minutes, right? No time at all, okay? I am back. Hello. That might have took 2.5 minutes. I do apologise there. Yeah, Catalyst says, plus remember the helicopter scene with Mossy, the Mosasaurus. Redex says, yeah, Camp Cretaceous Season 3 takes place in 2016. Yeah, so that's just after the fall of Jurassic World, and then that leads into Fallen Kingdom. Bearing in mind when the Jurassic Park films, the years that they're released are the years that they're set in. So Jurassic Park 1, 93, Lost World, 97, Jurassic Park 3 is like 2001, Jurassic World 2015, Fallen Kingdom 2018, then obviously I'm assuming Dominion will be 2021, 2022. It's releasing like next year, I believe. It's probably going to be some sort of trailer or whatever towards the end of this year. Redzilla says the Spino that got hit from the plane was female and the other one was male, so it must have been mating season. Mothan the ale was mad. It all made sense up until that last bit. Okie dokie. Catalyst says, so Brooklyn released the alien Dominus, then it got killed again. Bearing in mind, I only skimmed it. A lot of people were saying to watch it, but I don't really have a lot of time to be watching. Let me think how many hours that is. Do you know what I mean? 4 or 5 hours of Camp Cretaceous. You'd be very surprised just how much time goes into this channel in the background and everything I do. It's very hard to find time. Then obviously there's taking care of the house, pets, spending time with my missus, seeing friends, seeing family. You know, time is very limited for me. You know, I keep myself busy. I'm not moaning. You know what I mean? I'd rather be busy than not busy. Lucas says, man. Yeah, Catalyst says the E750 was hidden for years. Yeah, and if Dr. Wu can keep that secret throughout Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom and it never get mentioned, the E750, what other secrets has he got? He's got the entire research facility that is canon. It is canon. It is film canon in this game. The entire facility that he's got on this island as well. Right, okay, so I think we should start this enclosure with enclosures. We need a couple of raptor pens because this is going to be the raptor enclosure. Lucas says the E750 attacked blue if you saw it. Yeah, that happened in the whatchamacallit, in the old Jurassic Park Visitor Centre, if I'm right. I kind of skimmed through and watched what seemed to be the most interesting or important bits, you know what I mean? Redex says that's probably why the rest of the dinosaurs went extinct on Nublar because of E750. Nah, there was still plenty of ones that were alive, weren't there? Do you know what I mean? There was still plenty of alive ones. Lucas says Blue survived. And rightly so as well. Blue is now legendary. Just as important to the franchise now as, do you know, Rexy, I'd say. Oh, I don't know, Rexy, though. Might regret saying that. Right, so first thing we want to do, as always, is just add a bit of thingy there. Okie dokie. Well, Redzilla, yeah, me Discord name was linked. Do you know what I mean? So just do the find friends thing and put my name in. It's AVUK. Hashtag whatever that number was. I'll just scroll back up through the chat, just see if I can find it there. Yeah, AVUK, hashtag 2720. Okay, I'll paste it in again for you. Thank you, Canis Lupus, for putting it in there before. You want to message me on there, mate? That's where to do it, okay? And straight after the stream, you know what I mean? I'll get back to you as soon as possible, yeah? And try and help you out with these mods. Okie dokie. Alright, get rid of the mouse then. Done with that. Just trying to add a little bit of, do you know what I mean? A little bit of elevation differences. It's always nice to start an enclosure just by putting some light elevation into it. Even if it's very light, obviously for raptor enclosures, you want them kind of open, tall grassland, really. That's how I kind of picture them anyway. What does irritate me with this game is when you've got a building down like that and then you do raise and it kind of just creates a horrible you know, that horrible line. Yeah, I don't like that. So that's cool for me. I do like that. So let me just think how this is going to go, because there is tall grass somewhere in the thingy there. That looks very nice. I'm just wondering if I can get a feeder in amongst that. So let me find some carnivore feeders. I'm going to want them quite close to the hatcheries just to make it a little bit more authentic. There we go. Redzilla says, "I got your Discord name. It's telling you my Discord name." Oh yes, okay, mate. Yeah. Basically, anybody who sends me a friend request on Discord, I'll accept it and say hello. Do you know? I'm not one for just shutting myself off. Do you know what I mean? And just like refusing to accept friends' requests. I'm quite open that way. So yeah, as soon as this stream's over, I'll message you, mate. Okay, and we'll see if we can get to the bottom of this mod situation. Okay, so we've got that all done. Also, get the water in while we're here. We only want a few small pools here and there. Don't want it too, you know what I mean, watery. It wants to be quite dry, arid, plainy, grasslandy for the raptors. Yeah, maybe one in this corner, something like that. Yeah, that's alright. That'll be hidden by trees. So we want to frame the enclosure with trees. So let's get the radius up a touch. Intensity maximum, otherwise it takes ages for the trees to do anything. Okay, cover up each of these things here. Because obviously, even though all of the enclosures are like giant squares, I do want to make them not look like squares or rectangles. Okay, but this is looking very good. Progress is definitely being made. The star of the show tonight is the Excava Raptor exhibit. I am very, very pleased with how that's gone. That couldn't have gone much better. Saying it started off as just a floating rock. Very pleased with that. Okay, just framing this, and I'm going to put in tall grass, and hopefully it'll go around the feeder. So when they're moving around, it will look very nice, like the tall grass from the Lost World Jurassic Park, Joe, when they're hunting all the group and that in the long grass. Yes. Redzilla says, thank you. If they get killed, if they killed Rexy or Blue, I'll be sad. Yeah, a lot of people will, but obviously, if it was a noble death, then might be good. You know what I mean? Fitting send-off, as it were. Just framing the enclosure there. Kenny says, what kind of replacement skin would you like turned into a non-replacement skin? The instant answer to that question is the bioluminescent Parasaurolophus skin, which is available on the Nexus, and a lot of people are asking for that as well. On Camp Cretaceous, there's Parasaurolophus, which are bioluminescent, and the skin actually does look a little bit like it is a bit glowing as well. Yeah, that'd be lovely to have that just as an option for the Parasaurolophus. If that was the case, it'd be in this park. Spectro says, didn't know that there was that many theories about the franchise. Yeah, there's tons. There is actually tons of theories, yeah. Okay. Right, where's that tall grass? Give me the tall grass. There it is. I'm just seeing if this can go. Oh, obstructed. Don't give me that. If I do it like that way, I should be able to get quite close. Yeah, almost. If I do it like that. And then... Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Kind of want the tall grass around the feeders. Oh, God, you're killing me. Okay, I'll have to put it in like this. Then there'll be the gap for it. That tall grass does look very, very good. Okay, right, then get the feeder back in. I was a bit too quick putting that feeder down. Catalyst says all the problems in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous happen with Doctor Wu's hybrids and clones. Also, Brooklyn being noisy and releasing the second Indominus. Yeah, like I say, I've not watched it enough to be making any kind of statements, you know what I mean? I hate to say it, but if I do get round to watching it, I'll get round to watching it. Redzilla says, don't go into the long grass, there's a raptor's nest in it. Oh, yes, I forgot. Yeah, I do need to put raptor's nests in here as well. Oh, God, it's thrown me off the long grass as well. Where is it? Where is long grass? There it is. Okay, just trying to do it where the long grass is kind of around the feeders, so that the raptors will be inclined to go in. There we go. Jessica Mangle, hello. Magel, sorry. Mispronounced it there, sorry. Jessica Magel says, can the dinosaurs go through the grass or does it act like a solid object? Good question. We'll have to test that theory, I think. But they should be able to go through it. If you notice when you place an object, you get that circle. That's kind of where the anchor point is, as it were, and then anything else that can like go through, I assume. So welcome to the stream, Jessica. Thank you for joining us tonight. Catalyst says, sorry for spoiling it. I'm so sorry. That's all right. Yeah, I feel me. No, it's all right. It's all good. Yeah, I talk in great depth about things that happen in the film, so don't worry. It's all good. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a save, and we'll do a little experiment real quick, because if that is the case, then we'll have to remove some of that grass. First of all, let's get a hatchery. Enclosures. Just going to do an experiment here. Okay. Right, where did that tall grass go? Somewhere around here. Long grass. And I'll put a ton of these down. Yeah, you notice that can actually like go through the fence. That leads me to believe that the dinosaurs can go through it as well. But I will try and wedge it right up against the fence and up against itself as well. You see that this is actually overlapping quite drastically. Okay, that'll do. And obviously I did drop a save, so I will just reload the park after this. Jessica Magley says it's technically pronounced Magley, but I'm well used to it now, to be honest. Okay. Well, my apologies. Yeah, I will pronounce your name properly from now on. I'm pretty good with things like that. Spectro says, I'm going to go to sleep. I'll watch the replay tomorrow. Good night, y'all. Take it easy, dude, and I'll catch you again real soon. Okay? Catch you soon, dude. Thank you for joining us for so long. And, yeah. I'm going to keep working on the park. That's all it'll be. Okay, so if I kind of overlap these in such a way where I can build a fence through it. Redzilla says, what's your favourite Jurassic film? That's got to be Jurassic Park 1. It has to be Jurassic Park 1. It has to be. Yes. Jenny VM, hello there. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I'm just testing out a theory real quick. Can the raptors get through the long grass? So I've just put a load of long grass down. And I'll put some water as well, just to be sure. And I'll just completely like reload the save after this is done. Okay, so let's have a look then. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, and let's hatch, I don't know, a few raptors. Raptor. And see what the first thing they do is. Can they get through the grass? That is the question. Can they get through the grass? Catalyst says, same, I'm building a park and Jurassic Park 93 is my fave. Canis Lupus JP1 is a classic. It is a classic. Well, it had no problem at all. I am going to have to go into capture mode for that and basically, see if I can get a good snap. Basically, just as it goes in the long grass. Come on. That might even become new wallpaper on the desktop. The wallpaper has been raptor attacking woman for a long time. But let's hit. Oh, if it was stood in there with its head raised. Is there any way of kind of... Oh, that looks sinister. Yeah, the long grass, yeah, they can easily pass through it. Yeah, I can't get a good picture, unfortunately. Oh, wait. That's the ticket. Look at that. That's the ticket. Yeah, it's going to have to be, innit? If I move it up like that. Oh, yes. Lovely stuff. Right, let's reload the park then. Okay. Jessica says, people will hate me for this, but I actually like Jurassic Park 3. It was the first Jurassic Park movie I saw. And as a dino nerd, I still love it to this day. Yes, Jurassic Park 3 was kind of slammed, and a lot of people claim it's a bad film. I really like it as well. I went to the pictures to see them all. I have actually been to the cinema to see them all. That's crazy, isn't it? 93, crikey! I would have been 6, and it was like a PG in the UK, so that's like parental guidance. So if your parents take you, then you can go. yeah, that's how it works over here. There we go. Where is Raptor? Yeah, it was in the grass there. Oh, God, that's spooky. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was like dead odd. Jurassic Park 2 vibes there. Yeah, if that was nighttime, definitely. Redzilla says, Jessica Magley, I don't hate you. He said, don't hate me for this. It's all right. It's fairly non-toxic in here. We like it. I don't accept any kind of toxic stuff in the chat or anything like that. Jessica says, I don't think they'd actually be able to hide in the grass. Yeah, he was like hiding in the grass there. Yeah, so I am going to have to just redo this little bit with grass around the thingy and put patches of grass all over this enclosure as well, just to make it legit. I forget just how many items are added. Look how many items there is. Oh my God. Okay, so let's do it again then for the other feeder. Let's put that kind of similar as to how it was before. Just with something like that, yeah, something. And then get the feeder in. Redzilla says, that your favourite Jurassic Park film. Yeah, Jurassic Park 1. It's got to be. Just sheer nostalgia. Catalyst says Jurassic Park 3 is pretty good. The only reason people hated it was because the T-Rex was killed and not the main dino. Yeah. I think they just kind of wanted to set themselves apart from the other Jurassic Park films. Like, up until that point in time, like the T-Rex had always been the big baddie. So, just to instantly set the Spinosaurus up as like way like more dangerous than a T-Rex, what are you going to do? Just make it effortlessly kill a T-Rex. It's a classic film trope. It really is. Like, oh, what's the biggest, baddest thing? Yeah. Like, I know this is not Star Trek related at all, but in Star Trek they do the same thing. You know, the security officer's always like big and hard, and like, what they'll do is they'll have, like, an alien race who comes on board, and they'll basically just, with no effort at all, just, like, completely knock out the security officer. So it's like, oh, you know what I mean? They're badass, as if they can do that to him. You know what I mean? Similar concept. Jessica says, lol, I was like 8 when I first saw Jurassic Park 3 on VHS, and my parents told me not to watch it because they thought I'd be too scared. I watched it on the sly while everyone was at work. Yeah, I did the same thing, but with The Exorcist. When I was about 12. Yeah. It was in the day, though. Yeah. Yeah. Redzilla says, Lost World Jurassic Park is the first film he saw. It's a good place to start. Lost World is a fantastic film. They all are, to be fair. Let's be honest, but... Right, and I think what would be good then, if I go for landscaping and just go for the grass. Where is it? Grassland. Now, if I put radius up and the intensity, it gives a nice... like that. I wish it didn't have the flowers in it, but other than that, that grass is almost the same level as that long grass. So I think I'm just going to basically fill this entire enclosure with grass. I'll try and avoid the watering holes. No, I'll put it in the watering holes. Why not? Catalyst says the first movie was mostly about the big one and air pack. Yes, indeed. But obviously, the first film introduced everybody to the dinosaurs, which basically shaped or still shape the franchise to this day, including Rexy, the raptors. Yeah. But just bear in mind, though, Jurassic Park, the original one, was just a real product of its time. I mean, the special effects on that had never been seen before, the way that film was done. A mixture of animatronics and CGI. And I mean, the CGI in Jurassic Park 1 still holds up. And it still looks better than some films that are released modern day. Let's be honest, if you put them side by side, Jurassic Park 1 is still better than stuff that's released present day. You know. Jessica Magley says, it was the same with Pearl Harbor 2, but by the time I worked up the courage to pop in the tape, I couldn't find it anymore. From what I've heard, I'm not missing it, though. Not missing out, though. Yeah. Watch once, maybe. Yeah. I think I've only ever seen it once or twice. Not the best. Definitely not the worst by any means. Okie dokie. This is looking good. Obviously, a raptor enclosure wants to be pretty much all total grass. Yes. Catalyst says the raptor squad died fast. It was kind of sad. Yeah, but there was only Blue who had the loyalty, wasn't there? So that's looking good. I like that. Grassland. And obviously the raptors are about as tall as that long grass. So as you're going through, that will look correct. Now, just tell me, this is looking damn good now. Damn good. I'm liking this a whole lot. Obviously now we've got the excavation bit. The raptor pen has been added. So now we are up to enclosure 13. Yes, indeed. Centroid, hello there. He says, well, look who it is. I hope you're well. Yes, I'm good, cheers, mate. I have been messaging you on Skype. I noticed that you have been playing a bit of the old Cable lately. Every now and again, while I've got Steam open, it just comes up, you know, playing Cable. I'm like, Cable, is it? I hope you're well, mate. After this stream, I'll try and call you quick if you like. Redzilla says, is the Spino a hybrid? No, it's not. The Spinosaurus is just a plain dinosaur. Yeah, Catalyst covered it as well. Look, Spinoraptors. The Spinoraptor is a hybrid of Spinosaurus and Raptor. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Jessica says, hit the nail when it comes to the old CGI. The Raptors looked little bit derpy, though, sometimes, because the eyes only ever face to the side. Well, you know what I mean. They still look good, though. Centroid says, been real busy, and yes, got cable on all the time in case the creative juices flow. Oh, fair enough. So, yeah, I'm going to drop a save there. I will be ending the stream quite shortly. Obviously, midweek streams only go for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. On Saturday, though, Saturday night, remember, you know, set your watches, because Saturday night will be the main stream, probably 2 or 3 hours minimum. That'll be between 10 and 11 p.m. UK time. That works out roughly 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll have to work out the other time zones for yourself. UK is 0 Greenwich Mean Time, so add or subtract the hours for the thingy there. Redzilla says every dino in JP is a hybrid. You see, look, I see him loading up cable. You see that in the bottom left? That's cheeky. Cheeky. Yeah. Plus that scene where the kid gets zapped on the fence and goes, yeet. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, if you actually watch that scene, when the camera zooms out, the fence is not actually that long. They could very easily just walk around that fence. Yeah, it's mad. Probably last minute, do you know what I mean? Probably couldn't get the funds just to build a proper fence. I don't know. Spared no expense. I don't know. Catalyst says, I have a great idea, but I know you won't put it in your park. Spinoraptor could be baby Spinosaurus with the Spinosaurus. Could do the Carnoraptor. But at the same time, the only plans for a Spinosaurus exhibit are the Spinosaurus Swamp. Yeah. Centroid says, can't get anything past the old mighty wonders. Been called out on stream, mate. That's what it is. You know what I mean? I've seen you loading up cable. You don't trick me. Oh, dearie me. Redzilla says, lol, how didn't he die from it? I honestly don't know. I'm just going to double check that I did save that all right. Yeah, now I'm going to show you something real quick. Because obviously every time I've dropped a save on this, I've not actually overwritten a previous save. So I'm going to go through. And the last time I was streaming was like the 23rd. Right, so from this, as we are now, that looks fantastic. Just look at that. If every enclosure looks as good as this, you know, I'm going to be very, very happy. And obviously, the main thing to take note of here is the volcano improvement and the aquatic section over here. Yeah. Now, if I load up the save before I started doing that work there, you'll see just how much, just in the last couple of days, progress has been made. Just remind me not to drop a save. Right. Yeah. There we go. Catalyst says, Dr. Grant. Tim. No, Tim. Yeah. Centroid says, hey, there is plenty of maths. Yeah, with the S, yeah. Not math. It's maths. In cable, research and development. It's a tax write-off. What could be better? Do you really claim that as like tax exempt? Yeah. Nice. Okay, if you see just what we've done today from there, that has been turned into that, and then obviously the raptor enclosure and all that lot looks very nice, so that's huge. But this volcano, look at this. Look at this. What is that? That is puny. That was just the placeholder. I was saying that right from the beginning, that was just the placeholder. But this section over here is the big win. Oh, it took ages getting the right water level and everything like that. Oh, crikey. It was a real bore. It really was. And I'm very happy I didn't do that on stream. Did that outside of the stream. Yeah, so that's huge improvements. Okay, let's load back up into the proper park. Catalyst says sightsee is what? This is now sightsee. Sightseeing. Cringe. I know. I even disappointed myself with that. What am I thinking? Yeah. Oh, dearie me. I don't know. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, just having a look through. And as you can see, this is where we're up to with that volcano. Looks much better, and obviously the aquatic section. And then you can see the bit that we've done today. That there is drastic. So we've done 3 enclosures. 3 enclosures. Rapid. That's the Eutyrannus exhibit. There we go. Raptors. So obviously the tour track will probably go in round here. There will be a lot of raptors in here. And then round the main way. And then back round over, probably round there. And through here. Then into the Excavatoraptor. Yeah. Catalyst says, well, I'm going to go. See you Saturday. Yes. Yes. Jessica says, going to say you could probably use some rock props to give the volcano some texture. Yeah, the thing is, with that level of slant on the volcano, it doesn't let you really place anything. Even on the flatter bits, look, it won't let me place them until I get a good distance away from that edge. It's just the way that the game calculates like slopes and things like that. So any like feeders or anything will all have to be in the middle of this. Fences and paths and things you can do. Objects and buildings, not so much. Yes, so not so much. If I was going to do thing is, I'd have to do the terrain editor and just do it manually and add things like these. Yeah. Okie dokie. So take it easy, Catalyst. I'll see you on Saturday, if not before, mate. And yes, once again, thank you very much. You know what I mean. Jessica Magley says, oh, never mind, whoops, with the tears there. It's all good. It's all good. Redzilla says, Godzilla going to show up in Jurassic Park, and that's how all dinos are made. Yeah, I'm still waiting for a new species Godzilla, by the way. Either the real fat, chunky looking one, or the what is it, 1999 Godzilla? Yeah, who knows? But yes, that is time for me to end the stream. I've been going now for 2 hours 15 minutes, and it's literally flown. It's took no time at all. 3 enclosures done. Very happy with the progress. Very happy to be speaking to you all tonight, catching up. And also, Redzilla, be ready on Discord, mate. I'll message you in roughly 10 minutes or so. You know what I mean? I'll just go and grab a drink, and 10 minutes, and I'll try and help you with your mods and that. Okay? Sounds like a plan, right? Everybody else, thank you for joining me. Catch you all Saturday, if not before. Remember, between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern Time, between 10 and 11 UK time, maybe 15 to 30 minutes later. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you for supporting the channel. The channel's growing extremely quick. You know, I can't thank you all enough for joining me, supporting the channel. Staying subscribed, putting up with 10 notifications a day from all the shorts videos that I make. Yeah, awesome stuff. Canis Lupus says, nice one, mate. Good stream. You know what I mean? Thank you, mate. You know, I do try. Chris says, here's one for the road. What kind of dinosaur has the best vocabulary? A thesaurus. Good night. You know, you nearly got me. You nearly got me smiling there. Okay, well, all the best, everybody, and I'll catch you all again real soon, okay? Have a good night, have a good week. Catch you on Saturday night. I was going to say catch you on the weekend. Catch you on Saturday night, okay? All the best, everybody. Bye-bye.